Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're all keeping well. I get the YouTube chat up because it's a lot better than the StreamYard one. Right, that's that done. Right then, I'll bring the guys in. At the moment, we've got Mark and we've got Dale in. Going to be keeping me up to date with the chat. I've just sent Jamie the link as well, so Jamie might come in if and when. So what we're doing today, well, after Wednesday, I thought I'd keep this one fairly simple. So what we're going to do is a couple of mushrooms. I'll just change to the overhead. There we go. Do a couple of mushrooms. I'll do something a bit different with them, or certainly with one of them anyway. It is coming up to the time now where hopefully we're going to get opened up. Not us, but, you know, things are going to get opened up.
I was going to say.
And hopefully people are going to be doing craft fairs and getting back into craft shops and things like this. And I've found over the years that mushrooms are quite a good seller. So we're going to do a couple of mushrooms today, but certainly on one of them, I'm going to do something a wee bit different. I have done it before in a live, I think sometime last year. I'm just guesstimating the center of this. I'm using a piece of yew to do this, or to do these, and I'm leaving them with a sort of natural edge type thing. That will do.
While you're doing that, young Wayne, shall I read out who's in?
You can. Thank you very much.
Lurking in the chat, we have BFT Turning, Barry Fisher, Brent Bowcroft, Brian Hartwood Turning, Chris Dodds, Duncan the Curly Turner, Gerald the French Turner, Good Turned by Daily by Blair, or Good Turn Daily Blair, I should say, my bad. We have Harry Morgan, I Love Wood Turning Adam, Jacques Gemeno, sorry, Jiggy's Shed, Joe Senior, Lawrence Bagida, some fat bloke from Maple Tree Studios, some dodgy bloke from the dude from Bude, Nick Castle, Rex B, Robert Dorman, Sebastian Ossenhofer, Steve Ashton, Leonard Turner, Steve Scott, Tom Canada, the Wood Jedi himself, Wavy Woodshed, and Wood Wizardry by Con. A few other folk have popped in. I think Benjamin popped in while I was reading that out, and one or two others.
Joe Senior's in too.
You said her. You weren't listening.
I always pick one that you didn't. That you said.
I definitely said it. Go back and listen.
I know you did. I just picked one to see if you're listening to me.
Yeah, okay, so you're just chatting up Joe. That's what I think. Meantime, Mr. Wayne, that picture on the camera is absolutely lush.
Brilliant.
Hi, Brian. Brian's in.
Afternoon, Brian.
Terry's in. Hi, Terry.
Woodworm by Paul's in.
Michael A. Turning Down Under's in. Hi, Michael.
Hi, Philip Baines is in.
Oh, from East Sussex.
You're not far from us then, Phil. You're not far at all. You're just down the N23, I think. You know, who else do we have? Dr. Bob's in.
Hi, Bob. How are you feeling?
Hope you're feeling better, Bob.
The mistress of the bowl gouge herself, Ruby Clare's in.
Good afternoon, Ruby.
Hi, Ruby. How are you?
I'm just going to put another little groove in here. And what I'll do is I'll just get the tenon sorted on the other blanket as well. I thought I might have time to get two in today, so which one do I want for the top? Doesn't really matter. And if you're wondering what this piece of wood here is, with this little arm on, that's my indexing jig. So we're going to be using that a bit later on. Certainly on one of the pieces anyway.
Seth from Brickhouse Crafts is in. I was wondering if it was going to be a depth gauge win. Sorry. Seth is saying the camera view is quite exceptional.
Thank you.
Josenia is saying great picture quality win.
This is what happens when you get surprise parcels in the post.
Harry and Robert are in from Hodgepodge Woodworks.
Hi, Hodgepodge.
John S. Casting's in.
Grand, that's that one done.
I'm sure it means something else, but when I read John S. Casting, what I'm actually thinking there is like you're involved in stage and theatre. I'm not sure that's quite what that means in this case. It's a case of, no, lovey, you've not really got a voice. Philip Baines is in. I might have said him earlier, actually. Not sure.
Richard Phelan's in. Hi, Richard.
Good
Definitely did
afternoon.
say him. You have 54 watching and 13 thumbs up. Folks, if you like what Wayne's doing and you love watching what he's up to, please, please, please hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and give that old notification bell a good clang. If you really like what Wayne's doing, we have a Buy Me a Coffee, which in this case is a Buy Me a Wine for Wayne at the top of the chat and in the description below. All the proceeds from that go to making sure that he can spend all of his pocket money on improving the workshop, including some of the work you see in front of you today, and ensuring that his wine cellar doesn't get depleted at the same time.
Mind you, saying that, he probably had a wee bit too much last night. I think Terry and Brian will attest to that.
Snigger. So about dry night tonight, or just me like giving them some practice for the weekend?
Oh, just getting in some practice. Right, so I'm using.
Right, we'll be drinking.
Now I'm going to be using my 3/8 bull gouge with 40/40 grind on this, just to get the top shaped to start off with. I can turn the speed up a bit. That's better.
Dr. Bob says, yes, thank you both for asking. One thing I did miss is the good nurses and staff that treated me in our Detroit Veterans Hospital. Thanks all who sent me good wishes on Facebook and chat. Hodgepodge Woodward says, so as of yesterday, he's on Team Stream Deck. Yay. Well, I hadn't thought of that. Hashtag Team Stream Deck. Good one, Robert. Young Twisted Pete from Twisted Trees is in. Hi all, not late, but couldn't type as I was epoxying a bowl blank. Jay's Cabin is in. First time, sorry. Jay's Cabin's in. First time live with you. Hi Jay.
Welcome along. As usual, people, if anyone's got a question for Wayne, if you could start your comment with a couple of question marks so we can spot it in the chat, please.
It is always boring. You can do the 3 question marks, or much more fun to all hail the Wood Jedi.
Wood Jedi. I didn't say it because I think everybody knows that's pretty standard now for Wayne.
He doesn't. First time he's here. Mark the Gent, I love the very superficial gasp. Said Seth. Robert saying, we'll have a play with it after VC. Don't want to try it now in case he blows things up. It's a wise move, sir. You can't really blow things up with it, but you can certainly have some fun. Oh, Philip Baines is asking. He's missed the wood type. What is it, Wayne?
It's you.
It's not me at all. I mean, it doesn't look like maple in any meaningful way. John Hayes is in from Windsor, Ontario.
Hi, John.
Is that an exclamation? Is that out in the chat? Mark Penn, you is that a directive sound that you're making, or is it the wood?
Oh, I typed that ages ago, but it's only just come up.
It's only just come up. Ian in the shed's in, everyone.
Good afternoon, Ian.
Hi, Ian.
Remember, folks, if you like what Wayne's doing, remember to hit that thumbs up. If you haven't already, please click subscribe and hit that notification bell. That will tell the YouTube algorithm that you like what he's doing, and make sure you get any other content he produces recommended to you in your feed.
Brian is saying, I have no idea what you mean, Wayne, regarding the overindulgence of the beverage of the grape. I'm just going to make one sound effect.
The blue light tunnels, and he says, afternoon all. Sorry, he's a bit late. Just finished his therapy and been discharged. Well, he calls it therapy, but what's actually happened is that he's gone to the particular parlor again, and they've said, no, go away. Not after the last time. Question from Joe. All hail the wood Jedi. What other woods do you think are good for mushrooms?
Something that's got a nice lot of figure in there. Laburnum. I tend to use branch work for mushrooms, so I can actually get the live edge, if you like, around this area. I will be undercutting this, and I'll show a couple of ways of doing that. In fact, I don't know how long ago it was, but Ruby put out a video doing a Banksia pod into a mushroom.
John Hayes has a question. Are any black lacquers on the market equal to the Asian black lacquer used on fountain pens and wood furniture?
Well, I find chestnut, ebonizing lacquer good.
What's the one that Martin used recently?
I think that's his own. Is that not his own?
Is it Gizzo or Gizzo or?
Oh no, that's a backing. That is for painting.
Yeah. Oh right, okay.
Gesso, black gesso.
That was it. Yeah.
That's just like an undercoat for painting. That is.
Okay.
Terry has this important insight. He says, "Hey Wayne, at least you didn't promise to pole dance last night, so not as bad as Mark." Lol. Young Wood Wizardry by Colin says, "Is that your body for tonight, Mark?"
No, it's not vodka. I went with bourbon.
Right.
3-year-old Kentucky bourbon.
What I'm going to do now, I'm going to use the parting tool to start doing an undercut on the rim. I will be using a different tool as well. I might use a different tool on the other one, but the parting tool does work quite well. It just needs to have a bit of control.
Chris Nunn's in. Hi, Chris.
Chris says, hi to all on the chat and in the background. He has a brackets Woodstock next to his name. Folks, if you like what Wayne's doing, please hit that thumbs up. It really makes a difference to how the YouTube algorithm recommends content to you. Hit that subscribe button and give that notification bell a good clang so you can make sure you get any content that Wayne's producing over the coming weeks and days. I think it's fair to say, Wayne, you're on today, tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday?
Yeah, today live, tomorrow live at 4 o'clock on the Virtual Crafty. Sunday evening, 9 o'clock, I've got a premiere, and then I'll be back on Monday again at lunchtime.
Do you want to throw the link in there, Dale, for Virtually Crafty?
Way ahead of you.
There you go. Hasn't come up on my screen yet.
And then I'll just clean out some more of the stem with the bow gouge.
As Blue Light Tunnel says, don't forget to buy Wayne a wine as well. Folks, you absolutely need to do that. If you like what Wayne produces, he does these effectively out of his own pocket. All of the equipment and everything so far has been paid for and funded by himself. So if you want to help him out and you want to buy the man a drink for all of his efforts and giving us this entertainment, drop at the top of the chat. You can find a Buy Me a Coffee link, which will take you to his particular page, or it's down in the description.
Ruby says, John, we can't get chestnut products in Canada. A black spray lacquer from Home Depot works well.
Feeling that the black gloss spray paint from any auto shop, that can work well as well.
Yep.
David Holson?
Hi, David.
Young James of Page backstage.
Okay.
I bought the blue light wood. I bought the blue light journal with us this time. He's got a splinter.
You're question out in the chat. Okay, so Hodgepod's asking, where's the Stream Duck? Well, Robert, if you pay for StreamYard, if you pay the basic price, you can get the duck taken away. So by all means, sign up. If you think you're going to do more lives, it's well worth it. Pete from Twisted Tree says, I made a tool for cutting under the cap of mushrooms. Just looked, and it wasn't where I expected to be. I can find it when the craft fair's open.
Hello, everybody, by the way.
Hail the Jedi.
When I turn the second mushroom, Pete, I'm going to be using probably something similar to what you've made.
Gerard's got a question for you.
Well, let's go with the Steve Scott comment first. I think it'd be funny. Steve Scott says he bought him some the other day, but it sounds like he's drank them already.
Sorry, Mark. Gerard French Turner said, all hail the Wood Jedi. Sorby Turnmaster has a blade for mushrooms. Could please, pretty please, show how to use it. Thank you, old master.
Right. Now, the thing is with the mushroom scraper, which this is, they've configured the mushroom scraper for doing an undercut on the rim when the top of the mushroom is at the headstock. So it should really be used in that configuration. So you're actually going in that way. I always tend to do my mushrooms this way. So I've reground this. Sorry, I'm not on camera. I've reground this so I can actually use it in this position, which I'll be doing on the second mushroom.
Stephen Austin says, has anyone tried mixing coaxial with rain fur coloring? I'm thinking of active coal. I'm trying mixing coal with rain fur coloring. I'm trying to. Sebastian, you might need to. I'm not sure. I mean, that might be a local brand. I'm thinking rain fur coloring. Is that correct?
Scott the Blue Light Turner said PMSL JP. He needs to turn that frown upside down. Maybe he needs a stool to sit on, Scott.
A stool?
Or a chair?
Hey?
Douglas Mungham's in. Hi, Douglas.
Dougie. Benjamin says, Wayne, are you getting high off the mushroom shavings?
No.
That would be me.
Not this time. Right, I'll just move the tailstock out of the way and finish off the top. Then we'll get some sanding done and get this one finished.
So, out of curiosity, Wayne, how comes you turn your mushrooms that way around and not the other way around? Is it just personal preference, or do you
Yeah,
find it
it's
awkward
just
doing it the other way around?
It's just the way I've always done them.
So Sebastian's question, I think, reads: has anyone tried mixing coal with colouring? I'm thinking of active coal when he's asking the question.
No, I certainly haven't.
He means coal powder.
Circular Wood by Keith says he's still here, by the way. Did
Is
we
he?
miss you?
Don't think so. I think he's hiding in the background. I think he's up to no good. He's lurking, so he is. Circular Keith by Wood.
What's a Keith?
A what?
See, Wayne,
What's
to
the
me,
key?
that makes the way you do them, Wayne, that makes perfect sense to me because the base is the thicker part, isn't it? So you've
Yeah,
got a bigger
Yeah.
hole.
hang on. I've got to qualify what I just said there. What the way the Sorby tool is supposed to be used is that you hold the mushroom between centres, part shape the top, and then you do the undercut and part shape the stem. Then you flip it round and put it in the chuck to finish it off.
Right. It's a lot of chopping and changing, isn't it? The way you've done it, it's just cut a tenon, hold it, shape the mushroom.
Yeah,
Makes more sense.
it's doing it this way. It's a lot easier if you're left-handed.
Has Dale by any chance done his speech yet? Because I haven't heard it yet, and I'd
I
like
have
to.
several times.
I'd like to hear it.
Which speech is that one?
The one about buying Wayne a cup of wine.
Oh, we're being there. I'll do it again. You listening? You pay attention this time?
Yeah,
You
I
sitting
listen
comfortably?
now. Yeah, I listen.
Sitting comfortably, then I'll begin. You know, once upon a time, there was a wood Jedi. And that wood Jedi... right. long ago in a workshop far away. No. Folks, if you really like what Wayne's doing, please hit that thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and give that notification bell a good old ring. That really does tell the YouTube algorithm that you like what Wayne's doing, and I'll continue to recommend his content to you. If you really like what Wayne's doing, you can buy this man a coffee, which is really buying him a wine. His stockpile has depleted. You know, I mean, he may have to tap into his workshop development funds, some of the benefits of which you can see on screen in front of you, which is a glorious, sharp picture on the cameras in front of us.
Does it make any difference if I turn the light off?
Give it a go.
That's the light on. I think
Okay.
the light's probably too far away, to tell you the truth.
And turn it off?
And that's off.
Doesn't make any difference at all.
No,
None whatsoever.
I think that's
didn't
because
even notice.
I think that's because I've got very good LED lights in here. No.
Could be. It's like an operating theatre.
Oh, and if anybody hasn't made a comment on Wednesday night's live, pop across and make a comment. Put the word Wood Jedi somewhere in the comment, and you will be entered into the draw for the piece that I turned on Wednesday night, which is this piece.
Ruby has some insight. Ruby says, I usually turn my mushrooms the other way around because I'm right-handed and I find it easier to undercut the top. Both methods are correct, however.
Pete's got a question. He's asking, does anybody have any idea if there's anything to watch tomorrow?
Yes, Pete, tomorrow you will find, if you follow the link on the screen, you will find that there's an event called the Virtual Craft Festival, which is arranged by my co-worm over here, Mr. Jamie Page. Jamie, would you care to tell us a little bit more?
Yes, so that's it's an event that's it's on its fifth time around now. It originally started off being arranged by Cole Jacobson and myself, and we brought Mr. Dale Kirkwood in to help me arrange it because it was, I'll be honest, it was getting a bit too stressful. So Dale released a lot of my stresses They're saying help me out a hell of
Careful
a lot.
Careful now. Folk might read that the wrong way. You be careful.
Help me out a lot in arranging this one with a lot of behind the scenes stuff. So all of the stuff you see going on with the YouTube playlist and things like that, and the website and all that good stuff, that's all Dale. I basically done a few even some of the promo pictures Dale done this month as well. I basically just contact some of the talent and send out emails.
And me.
That's all I've really done.
He contacts the talent and me as well.
Yeah, I basically just get some of the people. That's all I really do, and book them and do the scheduling and that kind of stuff.
Well, the bandwidth drop win tiny bit. Let's see if it
So,
comes back.
but yeah, tomorrow it starts off. I took the list inside last night, but it basically starts off at 9 a.m. in the UK, my UK time, and ends at 12 a.m. UK time, over in the US with Cole Jacobson, and it runs for 16 hours all day with different makers from all across the globe. And I've already started booking maze people, which I've already took on a professional blacksmith for maze. So,
Cool.
yeah.
Yorkie grit, folks.
Yorkshire grit.
With
Hands that
feel
feel pity. Oh, you do it.
and
You do
be
it. You do it.
soft
I'll
as
get
your
Peter.
face with light brown Yorkshire gritty.
I'm so happy you sung that, and I managed to get my headphone off in time. I mean, sorry, I'm so happy you sang that.
Better than the train wreck in Brian's yesterday, then.
Well, somebody else trying to do Jamie's page.
Somebody else tried to sing the gritty song yesterday.
All right. Oh, somebody took a jab at Joe, didn't they?
I
was there for that. I was like, how dare they?
Yes, they did, didn't they, Terry?
Terry
Is
took
that
a jab at Joe.
Welsh Terry?
Welsh Terry took a jab at Joe.
Oh my.
That's like one of them things that you shake and it makes a weird noise, like a jab at Joe.
I'm just going to finish this off with some microcrystalline
What the
wax.
hell are next door doing?
Jamie, have you been sniffing the fumes from spirit stains?
No.
He does seem to be on one a bit today, doesn't he, Dale?
It does. There's definitely something going on. Are you sure? Bit of a whiff
Yeah,
of the old
I think so.
Welsh Terry saying, "Not me. I thought she was excellent."
Such a liar.
I've heard that backtracking.
He's only saying that because Joe's visiting, and he knows he's in for a beating.
Hi. So
Along
Phil
with
Baines
me.
is saying, yeah. So Phil Baines is saying, picture's going quite blind. Phil, what happens is that Wayne is on a very poor internet connection, and occasionally what happens is just contention on the line for him with other things that are going on, and all these sort of things. What it does is it robs the video stream of some bandwidth, and the way YouTube compensates for that is it reduces the quality down, so you can still see the effect of the movement, but it kind of starts to block it up and reduce its resolution down a bit. Apparently, Joe says you're both in trouble. I can see that. I'll hold your coat, Joe. Brent Bowcraft says, Jamie, are you talking? Are you talking through your demo tomorrow, or hopefully Wayne's music? Lol.
I'll do some talking, yeah. Hopefully Dale will be up early enough to help me do some earworming.
Oh, I'll definitely be up. I've got to get ready for mine, so I need to be up. I've got a frame to pre-cut tonight, as you do. Steve Ash says, Wayne is in Scotland. They ferry in the internet and pack mules there.
Yeah, definitely.
No. On the wings of the female haggis is how it arrives.
I'll be honest, it's the night before and I still don't know what I'm going to do.
But the sounds of it, wake up. Are you all right?
Yeah.
I think he's still recovering from yesterday.
I think he's still
The day before yesterday.
Oh, day before yesterday, sorry.
Yes.
I think Wayne needs to wake up.
What happened on that particular
So
day?
there you are.
Folks,
There's the first one done.
Awesome.
They gave me some of Brian's horse tranquilizers.
Absolutely
That's lovely,
brilliant sellers at craft fairs and things. Now, which way around am I going to do? Oh, I've already put the 10 on this. Stupid person.
Just as a guide, Wayne, for people, what kind of price would you put on that at a craft fair?
Oh, I'd probably sell them for about a tenner a piece.
Would you?
You would.
Oh my. What was it Mark did earlier?
Copper Owl wood turning's in. Hi, Copper Owl.
Right, so in this
How you
one,
doing?
on this one, we're still going to be doing the mushroom, but I'm going to be doing something a little bit different with it once it's completed.
You have 78 watching, young Wayne.
Excellent. And this one is a wee bit out of balance, but that doesn't really matter.
Steve Fleming's in. And Katie the Cornish maid's in.
Hi, Katie.
Good
Hello,
afternoon.
Katie.
Pete reckons his video has better music than yours, JP.
Who?
Hang on. Pete from Twisted Trees. I feel there may be an element of disbelief. Pete there.
That's sarcastic.
He's definitely got a better sense of humour than me.
Pete, folks, if you like what Wayne's doing, please hit that thumbs up. Give that subscribe bell a bit of a slap give that subscribe button a bit of a tickle, and give that old bell a bit of a slap. That really tells the YouTube algorithm that you like what Wayne's doing, and it'll make absolutely sure you see his content in the future. Wayne's really busy over the next few days. He's got another live tomorrow as part of the Virtual Craft Day. He's on, I think, at 4 o'clock tomorrow. He has a video coming out on Sunday at 9 p.m. and he's live again on he's live again lunchtime on Monday as usual.
Ryanair 78's in. Hi, Ryanair. I think that's how you pronounce it.
I'm looking at a piece of ash at the moment. I think I'm listening to some Bernie and
Stop
do some
smoking.
Shoshugi man.
You should stop smoking. That's what you should do. If you're looking at ash, you should stop smoking or burning things.
Yeah.
I think Barry from Real Simple Things is being a terrible influence on you.
Do some Shoshugi man. Let people pick the colours. I've got loads of colours and loads of different colour waxes and embellishing waxes and all that sort of stuff. Let people pick the colours.
Folks, Wayne has a link at the top of his chat, and he's a link in the description for to buy him a coffee. If you really like what the man does, you know, I mean, you want to help out the channel, you want to make sure he can fund this.
I don't think I put the link in the description.
Oh, in which case it's at the top of the chat. It says buymeacoffee.com. If you like what he's doing, you can buy him a wine, really. And I'm sure he relaxes after this, and he doesn't have to spend his pocket money on I was going to say booze there, but wine. He lets me spend it on getting new cameras and new things for the workshop. It's raining here, something terrible. I can hear it. Now, the worry here is I've arrived in a workshop wearing shorts and a t-shirt.
Oops.
So, I don't have a problem with the temperature. Temperature's not a big deal, but getting soggy.
Rookie mistake.
Not as keen. Not as keen. Not as keen. Not going to lie.
Right, this area here is quite flat, and I'm really wanting to get into there because I'm needing to undercut at least to there, so I can do what I'm going to do at the end.
Folks, I have to report a catastrophe. Katie, the Cornish maid, is informing us that she's just run out of coffee in the flask at work, and she's in tears, according to the emoji beneath there. We're sorry to hear that, Katie. Our sympathies.
Is it flavoured coffee?
Oh my!
Look at that! I talk about Bernie, and Barry comes in.
Steve Scott says, Wayne, that 40-40 looks quite aggressive.
Yeah, it is. Brilliant.
Bonjour, buddy. We were just accusing you of having a bad influence on Jamie, and he wants to burn everything.
Let's move on to be spindle gouge.
Bonjour, oui, Barry.
He's Katie says, lol, good old decaf.
Brown disappointment.
John Hayes is asking, Wayne, are you into falconry?
No. But I know why you're asking that.
Chris Dodds is asking, Wayne, have you spent money on new Crocs?
Yeah, these are my steel toe capped ones.
Safety Crocs.
Sebastian Ossenhofer says, no free coffee, just quit. You can get behind that thought, Sebastian. You definitely can. Right. Folks, I've just posted a link for the Virtual Craft Festival tomorrow, which Wayne is appearing in at 4 p.m. The link takes you to the playlist for the day with all of the crafters and their relevant streams listed in the playlist. And that playlist will take you to their individual channels as they come up. Or you can click on them now, set your reminders, and subscribe to these fantastic folks who take part in that particular day. Katie tells us that she was close to quitting this morning. Lol. Now everyone's left me. I'm by myself. Oh. All by my. Anyway.
Yeah. That.
There was no way that was going to turn into a proper thing. It's the three words gently strung together with something resembling a tune with no with dubious harmonics.
You started way too high as well. You were never going to hit that last note.
No, what I did, I was going to lean into the chair and possibly crush things that might have got me there.
It's a Friday, Malcolm. You don't need to go to the corner on Fridays. Casual Fridays.
Rebel, Malcolm. Don't stand for it. Rebel.
There's no late corner. You don't have to bring cake. Fridays are easy.
Whoa, wait. Cake?
Who was that looking?
$74 watching, Wayne, and you're 20 minutes to the hour.
Oh, grand.
Katie tells us, right, lovely people. I'm going to get back to it. Got to go back. See you all soon. And she throws a number of kisses.
Bye, Katie.
Hello, Katie.
Right then. Move this tool rest out.
Both of you are quicker than me.
Folks, if you really like what Wayne's doing, remember and hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and give that old notification bell a good old clang. I know I've said this many times before in this video before, but it's really, really helpful for the channel. It helps it grow and it lets YouTube know that you're really liking his content. And it makes sure it recommends it to you when he launches stuff again. He's live on Saturday. He has a video on Sunday and he's live again on Monday. So make sure you hit that notification bell and get notified when the Wood Jedi himself is waving his mighty wood lightsaber. Where am I going with this? Mighty wood lightsaber
Steady now.
on screen again.
Whoa there, doggy.
When it's at home. What's a wood lightsaber when it's at home? Gouge. That's where we're at, you know.
Barry would like to know what that tool is, please, Wayne.
This is the Robert Sorby Sovereign Turnmaster. This bit screws off so you can put different heads on there. And the cutter itself is a mushroom cutter, which was made specifically for doing this type of work.
Douglas Mungham saying, Dale, how about Larder Cake? Not sure. Saw some of her films in the 80s. Wasn't quite taken on by the storyline. You know, I mean, needed more action kind of thing. The milkman just ringing the doorbell wasn't enough as a plot, I thought. Or do you mean something else?
Dale, Joe's asked you a question, mate.
Oh, I haven't got there yet, mate. Go on, give us a chance. Give us a chance. Question, Jason. What are you on? A stool right now, Joe, I think.
He's high on life, Joe. High on life.
I'm waiting for Dale to start saying I'm winning.
I'm not going to say that. Ever.
Are you living the dream?
I'm not living the dream either. I'm Scottish. I'm awake. I've no idea what larder cake is, I'm afraid, Douglas. That's why I'd come up with all that nonsense to begin with.
I've heard of larder cake.
Do you honestly not know what larder cake is?
No, I don't know.
God. Basically a cake made with layers of lard and sugar syrup. It's awesome. It's hard to take on a plate.
Is it a way to kill you, Mark?
Yes.
Oh well, we want to avoid that being anywhere near anyone. Brent Warcroft is asking a question. I've noticed that some of you guys use both Sorby and Hope handles. Any preference?
No.
Yeah, easy wood.
My preference is the Hope because they're quick release. That's purely it.
Some of them are quick release, some of them aren't.
I prefer the Easy Wood Tools handles.
Well, I prefer the Hope quick release handles. I've got both. Quick release handles are my favourite, just for pure convenience. The Sorby ones are very good quality.
Sorby ones are very good, particularly after steak and chips.
Barry's Wood Creation says, sorry, I have to go now. Catch you all later.
Cheers, Barry.
Cheers, Barry.
Pete from Trusted Trees is saying, is that 4 candles?
Handles for folks.
Seth from Brickwood Crafts is in larder cake. Layers of lard and sugar syrup. Sounds like something that would be created here in the States. It could well have been, Seth. It could well have been.
I don't think it was.
Oh, it's a traditional English cake.
Claim it, Seth. Don't put up for this old worldly colonialism. You claim it, guy. Gerald, the French Tunner says, question. All hail the Wood Jedi. I thought a mushroom has a more rounded top, not as elongated. What is that species of mushroom called, please?
fungi. It's called a wane.
This is the poisonous yew, commonly found in cemeteries, not to be eaten. See, the thing is with mushrooms, and I've heard this said before, you can eat any mushroom you like, but some of them only once.
Wane's a mushroom because he's a fungi.
For
You said that out loud. We had a conversation about that previously. Where you're supposed to kind of hold that thing and send it in
No.
for
Inside voice, outside voice. I'm sure we've talked about
Oh,
that.
that's the speech. That's the speech in question. So I've dropped some links in for the Virtual Crafty, which is tomorrow, March the 27th. There are 16 makers back to back with some amazing talent doing some amazing things, and then a few other punters like me who are just hanging around with talented people. The link's
I'll be
there.
on
It
there
takes
as
you
well.
to yeah. the link there takes you to the chat, and you'll see such amazing faces there as Carl Jacobson, Jamie Payne, Wood the Wayne Turner, SK Crafts. Also, it's first time we have Robert and Harry there from Hodgepodge Woodwork, so check those guys out. As the ever talented Andy Heel has the Art of Fire guys back, the wonderful and completely barking mad Anarchist Costas. We have the first outing for Brian at Hartwood Turning. We also have the wonderful Heidi making a return from Whitehall Pottery. We have new talent showing up in the late evening from Stonecast Resin Coatings, I think.
Stone coat countertops.
That's it. And Braxton Withen's in there too. I might have missed a person or four, but the basic
So we've got Al's Hack Shack, who some of you may be familiar with. He's very, very crazy in what he does. Along the lines of the English Berkey, I like to put him alongside as.
And
with a beard.
Kicking off the day is the one and only Mr. Jamie Page.
That will be me.
And we have got Berkey on as well.
Oh,
Berkey's on as well.
The barbershop quartet, not quite. That is Franco Noce, Andy Berkey, and Mr. Chris Cute are having a cooking show. Well, basically, It's kind of like Waldorf. It's kind of like the two old guys from the Muppet Show hassling Kermit, who's doing cooking. That's how it's been explained. It should be hilarious.
This is not going to be by any means MasterChef.
No, should be fun.
I actually know what Franco's going to be cooking, and you're going to. It looks nice. He pre-made someone, sat in a hangout and ate it whilst we were talking to him, and I kind of hate him for that.
Can I just add, before the frivolity starts tomorrow, we've also got Battle of the Makers tonight on SK Crafts, in which Wayne himself will be appearing as a team captain.
Oh, God. Am I on that again?
Yes. There's the link for tonight.
I better go and get some more wine.
So be sure to buy a glass of wine for Wayne. So it'll be very interesting tonight. Right.
Before I put any finish on, now, for those of you with wives and girlfriends, well, even boyfriends, who like wearing earrings, it's always nice to have.
What about dogs?
Yeah, well, dogs as well if they wear earrings. It's always nice to have something different as an earring hanger. So what we're going to do is make an earring hanger. So I'm using my indexing jig that I've made here. You might be able to see it better if I go onto the ordinary overhead. So this is my indexing jig. My chuck around the outside has got 24 indexing points, and towards the inside it's got 36 indexing points. So on this, I'm going to use the 24 indexing points, and I'm going to do every other one. So we get 12 holes around this, which should be enough. Well, will be enough for 6 earrings. Now, before you start doing anything like this, using indexing and things like this, unplug the lathe, So I'm a bugger for turning the lathe back on when I'm using the induction ring.
I'll tell you what I've done a few times. I've used the Dremel on the lathe before and then turned the lathe off to turn the Dremel off.
You're coming up to 10 to 2, young Wayne.
Grand.
You have 69 watching and 52 thumbs up. Folks, if you really like what Wayne's doing, please, for all those folks that are still watching that haven't given a thumbs up yet, hit that thumbs up. That tells the YouTube algorithm you really like Wayne's content and make sure it gets recommended to you in the future.
And if you notice, I'm not using the usual drilly.
It's Drilly's posh cousin, right? Isn't it?
Ross the Ryobi.
Drilly looks down on this one because because the Ryobi goes bottomless occasionally. So you've got to.
Yeah.
So Drilly's not happy about that. It's very, very proper. Whereas a Ryobi, totally gets its battery off.
Drilly's wired.
Jimmy. I don't know who it was introduced us to, but I'm going to have a talk to them.
Oh, sure. Have a word. Gerald the French Woodtunner says, another bloody decision to make. The Battle of the Makers or France versus Scotland. I know where I am, so you guys can you'll find me in that one. And Gerald, I hope we beat the crap out of you guys. I'm just saying.
As much as I hate to say it, but Scotland are gonna get hand the French's asses to them.
I hope so. Normally, I'm supporting France under certain conditions, but not often. But this particular case, no, sorry. We're just going to have to sit there. Might get the saltire out, sit there with the kilt on, paint half the face blue, have a whiskey, and watch the game.
Yeah.
Steve Scott, that's like someone who asked Fred Dibner, have you ever fallen off?
I'll just stand the underside of that again.
Barry. Oh, Barry. Barry says Scotland couldn't beat porridge, just saying.
But maybe you've got to support France, though, don't you, Barry? It's got to be. It's completely supporting your country, right? So it's understandable you would say that.
Chris from Bailey Woodworks is in. Hi, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
Rex, he's drilling the holes for pairs of earrings. It's an earring hanger. 12 holes, 6 pairs of earrings.
Your go, Mark.
For hands that feel pity can feel soft as your face, with light brown Yorkshire gritty.
I should definitely claim royalties on this.
Yeah, even my singing is better than yours, just like my music.
Oh, Jamie.
In your opinion.
Jamie, this is going to sound terrible, but he sung it. You remembered the words as you were going.
let it be known I'd just woken up.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Barry says, wow, that was a noise.
I think it was pretty good considering I've got a disabled voice.
I've got to disable everything.
Just don't. You know what I mean? That's just comedy gold, Mark. I'm just going to leave it there. All right.
Yeah, I got
Oh, sorry, wait, go on.
I got a mention on Robert Sorby's stories on Instagram this morning.
Yes,
With the piece I did on Wednesday night.
and what you should do is don't deny everything until you speak to your solicitor. Oh no, sorry, it wasn't that story. My bad.
Barry says he's disabled his volume now.
Well, that's
Good
good. That
man.
means we can talk about him now.
You know,
Yeah.
good man. But it does see you can do closed captions on this. Gerald, well, that's a funny comment. I'm not going to read it out. Just take away from the fact that I'm amused by it.
Thank you, Barry.
Right. Get this one parted off.
I blame this lot. I hold them all completely responsible for the strength of my voice.
He's really, really, really just, I'm an impressionist. That's where I'm going to go on this one. The certain people he does impressions of spectacularly. He's been working on them, perfecting them, and we're listening to the outcome today. Folks, if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and give that notification bell a ring. That'll make sure the YouTube algorithm knows that you really like what Wayne's doing, and you can watch him fondle his mushrooms another time when he's putting a pop-up live or something we weren't planning for.
Wipe over. The one thing you have got to remember when you finish one of these things, doing an earring hanger mushroom, is clean all the holes out. Get rid of the wax out of all the holes. Right. For now. That's me done. I've lost the other one. Where's that gone? Oh, there it is.
Florida Beard Worker is asking you to do an impression of Scooby-Doo, Mark.
Shaggy.
There we go. So there you go, guys. Nice wee mushroom, the first one, outlive a nice piece of you. And then this one, again, is a mushroom, but in the top, you can see the holes there, and that will take 6 pairs of mushrooms.
Have you
6 pairs
ever
of mushrooms? 6 pairs of earrings.
You need to make some mushroom earrings now, Wayne. You got about 2 minutes. Go for it.
I wonder, if you hang little tiny corks from that, would that make it an Australian mushroom?
It could well be. Yes.
Yeah.
Could well do.
I'm ready for that. It's kind of down here hiding. Doing Barry, look.
Right, let's bring that YouTube chat back up, see what's going on.
Right, people, hide.
Right then. Grand, that's, look at that. 2 minutes to 2. That's not bad, eh? Yeah, virtualcrafty.com. Remember that tomorrow. We'll be starting early. I'll have to be up early. I've still got a piece of wood to prep for tomorrow, so I still haven't done that.
Maybe up about 7:30, I think. When are you getting out of your bed, young James?
Probably about 7 o'clock.
Good Lord. May as well staying up all night.
I just want to go to bed.
Might as well.
Thank you very much, Ruby.
I've got editing to do.
Very nice, Masterwood Jedi.
That's what I've got editing to do this afternoon.
That's it.
Right, guys, that's it. I'm going to hit the button and let you all get away and carry on with the rest of your day, the rest of your night, whatever it is. And we will see you, hopefully, in the Maker Quiz tonight. So, bye for now.